naval base from the specified directions.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Let's talk about a new ship in World of Warships, the Jura. And I hope I'm saying that correctly. It is a Brazilian ship. It is an exact clone of HMS Galant, which is already in the game as a premium ship. This boat has quite the history. I'm going to start off with her actual British name, HMS Harvester. She was an H-class destroyer originally ordered by the Brazilian Navy with the name Jura in the late 1930s, but bought by the Royal Navy after the beginning of World War II in September 1939. Jura herself was ordered by Brazil on December 6, 1937 from, this is a good, solid British name, Vickers-Armstrongs, Barrow-in-Furness. The ship was laid down in June of 38, and she was purchased by the British on the 5th of September 1939, right after Germany invaded Poland, and renamed HMS Handy. The ship itself was actually launched in September of 39 and renamed Harvester in January 1940, as her original name was thought to be too liable to be confused with HMS Hardy. Not sure why. Almost immediately after being commissioned in May of 40, she began evacuating Allied troops from Dunkirk and the other locations in France. Afterwards, she was assigned to the Western Approaches Command for convoy escort duties. Harvester and another destroyer sank the German U-boat in October of 1940. She was briefly assigned to Force H in May 1941, but her anti-aircraft armament was deemed too weak. Let's just say I'm sure that Wargaming got that correct, as always with AA in this game. And she was transferred to the Newfoundland Escort duties in June of 41 for escort duties for the North Atlantic. The ship was returned to the Western Approaches Command in October 1941 and was converted to an escort destroyer in early 1942. Harvester, while defending convoy HX-228 on the 3rd of March, Harvester was forced
Smokescreen set.
U-boat 444 to surface and then rammed it. She was badly damaged by the ramming, but she rescued 5 survivors after the submarine sank. The next day, Harvester was torpedoed by U-432 and broke in half. The sad part, and very tragically, is 9 officers and 136 men were lost. Apparently, the ship sunk in less than 1 minute. But the French corvette Anaconte rammed and sank U-432 herself and then rescued Harvester's few survivors. So, as you see in the game, as we're watching right now, let's talk about the specs. The boat has some great specs to go through. First and foremost, concealment with flags, captain, and camo is 6 kilometers, which is a fantastic bonus at Tier 6. I'm not sure, but I believe she's got to be one of the lowest concealment destroyers at 6 kilometers. Even the T-61 is 6.1, and I believe the Japanese boats, IGM boats, are about 6.1 as well. So she's got 100 meters in everybody, it looks like. Her torps have a range of 8 kilometers, which is great at Tier 6. With a speed of 64 knots, not bad to look at. Another great bonus, they can be fired in single as well as full spread. Just like any other British ship, whether it be cruiser or destroyer, you can fire a single torpedo at a time with 8 torpedoes. This is great for torpedoing ships that are hiding behind islands, because we've all seen our fair share of battleships and cruisers that do that. AA, well, just like in real life, shall we move on? Because there's nothing to see here. The AA is not that good. Main guns are 4x 120 millimeter with a range of 10.2 kilometers and a reload time of 5 seconds. That puts her up there in the top 5% of ships for gunboats. Adding grease to gears is a captain's skill, which I highly recommend for boats in this tier, whether it be tier 4, 5, 6, and 7. Will reduce the turret time, which is critical in my view of a DD gunfights at this tier. You're going to get in a gun battle, you want to kite away, and you want to be able to shoot. So that's important. Speed flag will give you a base speed of 37.8 knots, just shy of 38 knots. She is maneuverable, in my view, exceptionally maneuverable. I have had no issue turning this boat at full left or full right over. She can actually turn. Her guns with the actual grease the gears I told you about will actually keep up with the ships you're aiming at. For modules, she is standard speed boost, smoke. Her smoke will last 81 seconds out of the gate, which is fantastic. Her health pool is 12,000 HP, which is okay. It's not bad, but it's great, in my opinion. I like it. In operations, she is great fun. My clan and I, we have a good time every Friday and Saturday with this boat, having randoms with it. So for tier 4 to tier 6 with randos. She is great and strong. Tier 7 and tier 8, she will definitely hold her own. If you have a CV or 2, be very careful. In short, be patient with the battle. Her DPM is okay at higher tiers, but you need to wait and be smart. When you get into tier 7 and tier 8, you can die very quickly. You've got radar to put up with. You've got a whole bunch of other challenges. So just be patient. Don't just necessarily run into a cab. That's what I found so far. Random battles, tier 4, 5, and 6. She's phenomenal. Overall, I love this boat. I play it all the time. It is a lot of fun. I can't complain. So, hey, thanks again for coming out. I want everyone to stay safe and take care. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Engine boost deactivated. Received. I'm on it. Much obliged, Commander.
Reconnaissance reporting. Enemy reinforcement approaching.
Engine boost activated. Smoke generator started. We sunk an Allied cruiser. Engine boost deactivated. Smokescreen set.
Reconnaissance reporting. The third enemy reinforcement party is approaching.
We sunk an Allied aircraft. Engine boost activated. Fire, fire, fire. Problem solved, sir. Fire, fire, fire. Allies in 5 minutes. We've blown up an Allied destroyer. Engine boost deactivated.
Reconnaissance reporting. The fourth enemy reinforcement party is approaching.
unsuccessfully.